function can be in pieces. We can create functions that behave differently based on the x value. So, what are piecewise functions? They are no more complicated than normal functions. A piecewise function is called piecewise because it acts differently on different pieces of the number line.
Hi, I'm David.
Hi, my name is Daniela and we're going to present piecewise functions. When you do a piecewise function problem, they can be presented in two ways. One of them is when you have a specific graph and you have to calculate the functions, and the other way is when you get the functions and you have to make the graph. In this case, we will see when you have a specific graph and you have to do the functions. The first thing to do is the following. You have to remember two key formulas, the one of the slope, which is the first one, and the equation formula, which is the second one. Once you have cleared these two formulas, let's go back to the graph. When you want to calculate the function for the first slope, you have to locate the points where it is between. In this case, there are x1, it's minus 3, j2, it's 5, and the other point is x2, 0, and j2, minus 2. Remember the formulas I mentioned before? Well, the next step is to substitute those points in the formulas. In this case, the result of the slope for the first function was 2. Now, take the formula of the equation and substitute the next values. The result given will be the first equation for the first function. Now, you need to know how to locate the slope. Go back to the graph and locate the point where the slope starts, which is minus 3.5, and look where it finished, which is minus 2.
For the second function are the same steps. Just take the points that are limiting the slope and go to the formulas, substitute, and then you go to the equation and locate the range of the function.
And last but not least, the third slope, as you can see, it's horizontal. When you have a constant like this, the only thing you have to do is to look where it starts. In this case, the first point starts in the number 2. So now to know where it will be located, you have to mark the range where the x it will be less or equal to the number 2.
Hi. Piecewise functions can also have a real-life application.
How?
For example, when a car drives on a constant velocity, but then it has a deceleration, and then it goes again the acceleration, and then it stay constant. Piecewise functions can also be applied in a business when workers want to know how the economy rank is going.